That's awful.
Over here, you know, Ponzi scheme. I don't know.
Who said Ponzi scheme?
You look like a Ponzi scheme.
That's awful.
Prison time served.
She was like a
Is
baby.
good.
So I think she probably did the least time. So I think you should.
Yeah, I would think her too.
Yeah, like you just took your braces off last week.
And then I think he did the most time,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think so too.
Mob boss vibes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I would put you in the middle somewhere.
Like you was a second. You've been locked
Yeah.
up since you was 12. I don't mean to
Okay.
judge you.
Okay,
But I think you
dude.
over there, bro.
Jesus.
Man,
I feel like I should at least switch with you.
I think she should be at the end. I think she's just trying to
Okay,
trick her
let's vote.
spot.
I kind of think you should be at the end. I have a feeling. I'm not sure why. I would
Right?
switch you two.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're projecting.
Projected? No, I feel like you just
Certainly
trying to trick her
projected.
spot.
Maybe.
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
definitely.
me and
I would
him.
switch you guys. Yes, I would.
Alright.
I think me and him should switch.
I'll go
I
back
wonder
with
what
him.
this guy did.
I'll go back with
Control
him.
it.
I think we're off by a lot. I mean, we can't really tell.
This goes all the way at the end, I think.
No, this dude
or
might have got
second.
the stretch the way he talking.
This one?
Yeah,
He doesn't give me
some
criminal
fraud
vibes,
thing.
you
man,
know?
on like some other mafia type.
But he ain't got enough tattoos for that.
I don't know what he's hiding underneath that long sleeve.
Right,
Exactly.
because they be on their
Roll your
back.
sleeves up.
Most of the
You have
tattoos
no-
on
you
their
have
back.
no
No,
tattoos?
no stereotype, but most of the, Asian culture tattoos be on their back.
He's so
I feel like
fucking
maybe
clean cut,
me
it's
and her
hard
need to
tell.
switch. Because she talking like she been around.
Probably so. Was that a yard tattoo?
First of all, no.
Interesting.
Did anyone do, was it federal or state time?
State.
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 What about you?
Federal time.
Oh yeah, I know you got to.
White collar. White collar
I
crime.
know
huh?
you did some time.
American Greed.
How long we been out?
Right. Oh, that's a good question.
14 years.
14, wow.
My daughter's 13. I'm 12, so 12 years.
10 years?
I've been out 2 years.
7.
6,
All right, I want to know what time you guys wake up every morning.
7.
5:30.
6 o'clock.
Clean 4:30, 5 o'clock.
You guys are early.
How about you?
At 10.
4:35 is sending for me, yeah, about.
Every day.
PM
10 o'clock.
10.
10.
There's no time to wake us up doing there though.
I want to move you down here though.
I'm cool with that.
Oh,
Yeah, put you right
Wake up at
here.
7.
I wake up at 6.
Didn't he say 7?
No, 6.
I'm not alone.
Yeah,
you say you just got out 2 years ago.
yeah,
huh?
2 years ago.
How old are you?
32.
32. Yeah, you probably should be right here.
He really wants to get out of that spot.
What was your biggest pet peeve inside?
Snitches.
Any new prisoners running to staff and not understanding that maybe out here you go to law enforcement, but it's not the best move while in custody. And
Exactly.
Since I'm the only girlfriend drama, it was crazy.
I can see that.
I've seen some
I
stuff.
can see that.
I mean, we got to work out every day. It's mandatory, So
Yeah,
some people like to slack off, and I didn't like that. Yeah, you need everybody to be on top shape, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Because at any second, anything could go down.
For me, I didn't do any drugs or anything like that, but being able to go to exercise and run, that
Right.
was that was better than any drug that I could take. That was
We know you
It was a
didn't
hell
do
of a
drugs.
release.
Yeah, you know.
It was
We
a
can
hell of a
see that.
release. You know what the CRT is, right?
The tactical team?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, if I can get that.
Yeah, so like what was that for you guys is like especially your first time experiencing that and when you know they're coming for your cell or your dorm particularly.
For me, it's like, man, I just don't want to go through just cleaning up everything again. You have food
Yeah,
still everywhere,
same.
like the
That's the
waters,
worst.
the juices, whatever.
Same.
You just gotta clean up. So I was
So
like,
if
man.
cleanup was your biggest concern,
Yeah.
I feel like you're in the right spot. I was a contraband queen, so I'm gonna go to solitary for sure.
Yeah.
So you should move. I don't
I just didn't think
know.
I should still.
Yeah.
You here, scooch down.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that works. The fuck?
The guards are probably the biggest assholes, bigger than they are on the streets.
The sheriffs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely.
I remember one time I was on lockdown. I was in what they call the hole. So we were supposed to get a shower at least once a day. I remember they came and we hadn't had showers for like 3-4 days. My
What is that
cellie
emote,
next
man?
door, they took him first. He was gone for about 3 hours. It don't take that
Well,
long
it's just
to
so
take a
unhinged
shower.
these days.
So when he
What
finally
happened?
came back, we asked him,
happened,
man, why you
isn't
was
it?
gone so long? He said, man, do not go take a shower. They left me in there for 3 hours sitting on that
Naked.
cold ass bench, naked, and he's bamming on the door like, let me out, let me out. And they open the door, they say, if you knock on this door one more time, we're gonna come in there and f you up.
Yeah, man, they're on a
They did
power
that to me
trip.
too. I was standing in the shower
and
for
they
hours.
meant it, and he knew they meant it, you know. And that the prison guards really mistreat you.
Yo, Captain D, you're crazy, man. Thanks so much for the 50, man. Push on, man. You're so, you didn't have to do anything, man. Thanks for the actual captain, actual fucking, dude, actual fucking space engineer, man.
They want to make sure to tear you down
not
in front of the
space.
others.
How much solitary time has
Whatever, man.
everyone
Fucking.
served?
I went in the
fucking
hole
jet
for 60
driver or whatever.
days straight.
The
what's
most
up, man?
at one time for me is 90.
I never went to the hole, unfortunately.
No, I was on my best behavior. I was trying to get out.
We
Her
should
should be in the
move.
middle.
I should
I
be
think
here.
she definitely should be at least here.
I think you should be next to me.
I feel like you should
Yeah,
be
I do
there.
too.
Yeah, you
I
seem
believe
like you
y'all
just
two need
been
to switch.
thugging since been thugging.
Yeah, I've been in and out a lot. The system has been good to me, you know?
The system has been good to me. Red
Chat,
flag.
I want to advance.
Does everyone feel like the prison system is adequate in reforming?
You look, is prison working? The statistics are so clear about how many people go in, go out, and then go right back in. So recidivism rates in this country are atrocious. You hit the other side and you're not ready, and then you have this whole problems of banking and housing and employment. It's easier in some cases to just go back. The reentry, the training must begin in prison to help people in custody prepare for the hardest part, which is coming home with a sullied reputation and a felony record.
I think the programs that they offer helps a lot, but like I think we can all agree on this, that it's on the person, on the individual,
Yeah.
if they want to get something from that.
Yeah.
Makes
Because
sense.
a lot of people go in there and they just go through the motions and they'll complete the program. But as soon as they get out, it's right back to the whatever put them in there the first time. Being an African American male and being raised in what they call the hood, South Central LA, you're bound to go down that bad road.
Anger helped me break the cycle of going back and using drugs and all the stuff that I did. I was mad. I was really pissed off that I was treated horribly and chained to a bed for 2 days after I gave birth to my first daughter. I used that as motivation to never go back and completely retire and be a mom. I was going to talk about it and share my story and let people know just how bad it is. I was in facilities that didn't want to give women tampons, and I was not believed about pain. It is a very dehumanizing thing, and some of it is very petty. They do it because they can.
Let me ask you guys this. This is a good question. Like sometimes you can get just the little things in
he's
prison
sweaty
made
now.
you have, like you have some sense of humanity. Just like being able to wear your own shoes. To me, that was a big plus from being in the county.
Yeah.
Where you were so restricted to not really have been able to do none of that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing for me, like the visits, I really enjoy seeing my family. So in prison,
visiting
you
it.
can hug them, you can see
Right,
them, eat
right.
with them. Whereas in county, it's like through the glass, and you're like, man, only 20 minutes
Yeah.
or even 15 for some places.
I think you should come
Okay, I want to see why should I at the end.
I agree with that.
Hold up. I think. Watch this. Ready? I got this. Him. No. Him. Her. Him.
Spot, we have Mario.
I told you.
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it.
told you.
9 months? Are you serious?
In the fifth spot, we have Nick at 1 year. In the fourth spot, we have Justin T at 1 year and 23 days.
The fuck?
In the fence.
Wow. They gave
You should be happy for him. It could have been worse.
Yeah, I am happy for you, for real. Congratulations.
Thank you.
In the third spot, we have Tyrone at 3 years.
Okay. Oh, don't tell me you the badass.
I'm not, though.
In the second spot, we have Jessica at 5 years.
Years. Wow.
Wait a minute.
Let me know. Let me find out it was a nail.
He was
salon
messing with us the whole
Nail
time.
salon scheme.
In the first spot, Justin C at 14 years.
Jesus!
Oh, my boy.
Wow.
Whoa.
I just didn't get that vibe from him.
I feel like I don't carry myself in a way where I'm like tough guy.
You don't even look that old.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Wait, 14? Wait a minute.
All right, so I was on probation for sales, and then I got caught with weed again.
Chat, if you don't have any priors whatsoever, and you've been like clean record, and you get 14 years, isn't that like, let's just say, in whatever scenario, it wasn't something really bad, no?
You see, back in the days, weed was you'll get it from somebody's house. you know, or a corner. But now you got shops everywhere, so I got locked up for marijuana, like plain and simple.
I was a drug dealer. I was transporting narcotics across state lines. Luck and behold, I was a part of a sting operation. Didn't know it. They were surveilling me for like 3 days.
Wait, how much money did you get? Wait, hold up. Wait, this is actually really interesting. What? Okay, 11:46. Guys, I think this is interesting as fuck. Hold up. 1 year. Holy shit. Wait, 1 year for narcotics over state lines? That's crazy, no?
Didn't know it. They were surveilling me for like 3 days. I pled guilty.
Well, because I just feel like the payouts can be massive, and the amounts that they usually transport, I mean, from what I've seen anyway, are pretty massive, no?
Guilty to 18 months because it was my first charge. I was in a racist state, and my judge clearly looked at me and told me, I'm going to make an example out of you, so I'm going to send you to prison.
Time, okay.
So I pled guilty to a white-collar crime, 1 count of conspiracy to commit fraud. I was a money manager in Century City at Bear Stearns and then UBS. And many years into my career, our team learned that a client of ours who managed a hedge fund was lying to his investors. Once we learned that he was lying, rather than stop the fraud, we turned the other way, in part because he was paying our company $100,000 a month, every single month, and all of us had grown somewhat addicted to the commissions. Of course, I always knew that it was wrong, and I was certainly deserved to be held accountable.
My conviction was robbery and possession of stolen property. Because I was in gangs. I was a Crip, originally sentenced to 7. I had a good PD, public defender, that was like, you would think that she was a paid attorney, the way she fought for me, and ended up doing 3.5.
My convictions are possession with intent, delivery of meth, and simultaneous possession of drugs and a firearm. And I was sentenced to 5 years in Arkansas, but I also served some other time because I was a drug addict, so I have criminal sales of a controlled substance and assault.
Wait, hold up. Chat, what I heard is that whenever you're caught with both at the same time, it's really bad. Is it not? Chat, isn't like if it's one thing, it's something, it's one thing, if it's one thing, it's one thing. But if you get caught with both at the same time, it's like really bad.
Simultaneous possession of drugs and a firearm.
Yeah.
And I was sentenced to 5 years in Arkansas, but I also served some other time because I was a drug addict, so I have criminal sales of a controlled substance and assault as well.
So I went in for first-degree murder, attempted murder, gang-related drive-by shooting. Something that I'm very remorseful for. Because I was born in Korea, I'm still dealing with the collateral consequences of it, that I am facing deportation, that I could literally be deported any day. So right now I am pardoning or campaigning for my pardon with the governor of California. I do believe that I was rightly sentenced to 82 years to life. My sentence was commuted by Governor Brown to 15 years to life based on my good behavior. I went in young, I turned away from the gangs, got my GED, my college degrees. So I'm just trying to create a different narrative, and that's the reason why I came on here, because people do change. People are not the horrible choice they made as a teenager.
I'm so happy.
How old were you when you were sentenced?
I was 16.
Good story.
You see, like, this goes to show a lot. Like, if I see any one of you guys on the street, maybe I'll think I'm the bad one. But
Yeah, I would think it was you.
It's kind of thing, because when you think about like when they do sentences or whatever, right? They say something to life. Okay, yeah, I don't want to be too weird or dark here, but I feel like 16 to 30, right? That's literally life, though. I feel like the 16 to 30 block, not in terms of age or. I feel like that's life, literally.
you know,
Then maybe.
But I say, you got your baby with you.
I would think he's.
a lot of times I do sense the fear in people when I'm next to them, but a lot of people that have done like some of the worst crimes don't look like me.
No, don't judge no one, for real.
I think anyone that's been to prison has to work to try to change that narrative, or else everyone in this room is going to set the narrative of how you perceive people who went to prison.
Because at 16, you're like, I feel like at 16, you're like, about to like go and get full freedom and kind of learn things and have fun.
Goblin.
And at 30, you're slowing down,
Smile.
right?
Also, I have something
Somewhat.
important to say.